Hello, welcome to Lost Cope. We are with the Broodmaster himself. After a very lovely talk with Wendy, the following morning is punctuated by Anton waking up, being grumpy about things, as always. You know, it's. So as he rolls out of the bed, it's probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock around that time. So he gets out his phone and shoots a quick text over to Renee, asking to meet up when she's awake in the world of living and not dead, like in the Lost Boys dead, but like, alive. That's the actual text he
Say
sends.
when she's in the world, in the land of the living. I mean, the dead,
Yeah.
the Lost Boys dead, where you're kind of
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Anton, subtlety, top score.
He figures Renee will enjoy that trolling. But he will roll over then, and of course, Peck, the ever-loving, ever-present, ever-omnipotent Heidi, on the cheek,
No,
just to see if she's slept all right. You know, it's to check up on her essentially.
oh yeah, Heidi is many things, including omnipotent. Too true. If only exemplified further by the fact that you give her the little peck on the cheek, you roll over, and it's one of those things where when you start moving around in the morning, she stirs up. So by the time you roll over and give her the peck on the cheek, she is like doing the squirm and the stretch and the yeah, and give her the peck, and there's the bleary little blinks and the smile, and just oh hi.
Sleep all right?
Uh-huh.
Nothing wake you?
Uh-huh.
That's good.
Scrubs at her face like yeah. Mm.
It's good. Just double checking on you.
I am okay. No bad dreams.
That's great. I'm glad.
Yeah, just dimples. You okay?
I'm alright.
You telling me you're okay even though you're not?
Maybe.
Faint smile. Like, what? You never. Are you okay enough so I don't have to sit
I
on you
need you to be a
and tell
bit.
you to stay in all day?
Unfortunately, as much as I would like that, Heidi, I gotta do some things.
Are you okay to do the things? Or are you grounded?
No, but I gotta do them.
Okay. Reaches over and like it's the little bit of
Unfortunately, you
like
can't
play
ground
with
me,
his short
Heidi.
hair. Of course I can. I am all powerful, didn't anyone tell you? Crack of a grin.
This guy just rubs her face, like runs a hand through her hair, like he always does.
How she is so chipper when she's not even fully conscious yet is anyone's fucking guess.
Just take care of the house for me for a bit.
Okay. Are you coming back?
Yeah, I should be.
It's okay if you have to stay out. I just, she kind of like rubs the face. Just tell me so I know not to worry.
I'll come back. Besides, I like looking at your face lately. Especially waking up to it.
What a big smile.
Oh,
Like waking up
I'll be
to
back in a
you.
while. You know, run a hand through her hair.
Just, I like waking up to yours too. You run the hand through her hair, and she just so content, kind of like rubs the cheek into it, like, yes. Okay, I'll keep
What were we gonna say?
Mhm.
Or if you want to be, if you want to be particularly bold, Heidi, you could just wait and hear from me.
I wouldn't be able to run things very well from here. This is a grin.
True. Very true. It just gives a smirk. That's why I'm saying you could be particularly bold.
If I do, you have to come back.
I will.
Forever. I haven't
For
even had
you.
coffee yet. Like reaches over and like tweaks his chin.
I'll let you get your coffee and your food. I think you're allowed to have that, You're allowed to have your food breaks.
Oh. I allowed to have bathroom breaks too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's just a little pause. Like, oh, okay. So be it.
But knowing that I have you to wait for when I come back, I'll lie to you, I think I would be sprinting home at this rate.
It's the little mischievous smile, like, yeah.
The only reason I wouldn't be able to come home, peck her hand, is if an emergency came up, and I'd ring by that point.
As long as you ring me.
I'd ring. Especially now. It would be only an emergency that would stop me.
Okay.
Yeah, I better get up as he eases up, otherwise I'm not going to leave my bed all day.
She just stretches over to do the little scratch at his back, the little scritch, scritch, scritch gesture. Probably just at whatever she can reach, even if that's just the small of his back. Be safe, okay?
Always.
Good.
I'll take care of you, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Peck her on the cheek again and ease down the stairs. Probably going to make himself like a quick cup of coffee and grab some food, looking around to see if he can spot the muscle.
Oh, she's all in the best part. It's like you hop up and you go down to grab your coffee and stuff. And Heidi's already doing I'm just gonna nuzzle into this pillow. I'm not going back to sleep. She's totally going back to sleep.
Hey, doesn't mind. You know what? You were on that sleep in, Heidi.
So yes, you can head down.
Because spoiler, he totally spoils Heidi with sleep-ins. He's like, nah, yeah, no, I totally don't care. You know what I mean?
Yep. Heidi is the most spoiled kinfolk in the fucking history of the nation. It's amazing. She's got a pretty sweet gig going, if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm. Then once he gets his coffee, he'll take a walk around for the muscle herself.
And fuck it, while you're down there getting the coffee, there's that weird door in the ground that goes up from the attic into the back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just gets kind of flung open, doom. Just flicks the thing, lets it go, lets it fall and hit the ground, gives Nay fuck, starts trotting down, rubbing her face.
Yeah, he just cheekily steps to the side, lets her get to the coffee machine first. There you go, I'm just gonna stay in the background. You haven't seen me yet. Sip.
Just tactically sidesteps well out of the way until she gets a hold of the coffee pot.
Mm-hmm.
Is amazed that she's not a cartoon. It doesn't just out of the pot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was expecting it. He's like, damn it. Once she's got some element of caffeine in her system, then she looks like she isn't about to fairly kill me.
Yep, she does the trick of either using milk or using a couple chunks of ice, pours the coffee over it just to cool it down enough that she can chug the first cup. Takes a second.
Comes up,
really hot.
Eases up behind her, just suspicion. It just puts his arms around her. Morning.
He puts arms around her, and there's the oh god, fuck, Anton. Hi, what's up?
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Peck her neck.
Oh, we're having a good morning. Okay.
I thought I'd give you one.
I
Besides, the kids are still asleep, so we can get away with shit like this.
She does make the snorty sound. It's the oh you.
Well, I can take care of mom while the kids are asleep.
Can you take care
Sparking
of
over.
well, and the fucking kids are gonna all wake up.
Yeah, but you kind of like, oh. Unfortunately, I can't do that. You're right. The kids will wake up and it'll be ruined.
And the kitchen would be a mess, and I'm not cleaning that up. Sips
here.
coffee.
Neither am I. I just have Wendy do it.
Oh, sweet mother God. She probably would too. She wouldn't even complain.
She probably wouldn't even realize what's
You're
happening.
so mean to me. Look and clean up the entire kitchen.
She probably wouldn't even realize what's after happening.
Nope, probably not. Be like, oh no, there was an accident. She just finally starts cracking.
That does get me.
Oh no, a tragic accident took place in the kitchen. It's a mystery.
You feeling all right?
Yeah. Yeah, still don't have any holes in me. Still yeah, very good.
Good.
Ordered some of that God, I feel like such a fucking sellout, but you seen that armored bike gear you can wear?
Yeah.
Supposed to mean when you take a fall you actually come out put back together.
Yeah.
Road rash and shit. Ordered some of that.
It pecks her neck again.
Yeah, she kind of grits back like, oh, you are affectionate. I'm not mad.
Makes someone sting your pride too much.
I'll still look like a fucking chode that rides a cock rocket, but what you gonna do?
True. Kind of caught between a harpoon and a rock place there.
Oh yeah, it is. It is not my favorite, but it is definitely better than the whole situation of having a hole in me, especially in important places.
Yeah, and have me give out to you then.
Yeah, that was actually the worst part.
Oh, I know. That's why I did it. Just to emphasize the point. Oh, wow. It's almost like I give a shit.
Yeah, almost. Leans back into him more, sips the coffee, like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. If you're gonna stand behind me, you're a leading post now. Just
Don't know if Jason's told you yet, but he managed his coup quite well.
Well,
Yep. From what he's been telling me, he took over the whole thing.
is he a super fucking brutal game boss now?
Apparently. Who would have thunk it?
Nah, he's a fucking teddy bear.
I know he is, but let the rest of them think that.
I mean, shit, if it works, I ain't gonna be mad.
They're probably going to be our new little front for the things they're doing, so whatever thing you've been working on with Trip, start considering them a factor into it as well.
I mean, Trip's got got that one he's supposed to be still in the cook offer.
Yeah, he's been looking into it, so whatever you've been doing on the side, just, keep them in mind. They're probably going to be the ones that will be distributing your man's product too.
Yeah, probably.
So just can keep that in as a factor.
Yeah, sure.
That's all I'm saying. But put your business head on for a change. Give a smirk over.
For a change, look over like, oh.
Aside from your brutal, hardcore gangster face, you know what I mean?
It's a little squint.
You'll do me a small favor as well.
Yeah, sure.
Keep an eye on Christine, will you? She's been too quiet.
When you notice that whole hiding in the library forever thing?
Just talk to her, will you? I know she can talk to me. It's just I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I'm her older brother.
I mean, didn't she and Susie used to hang out all the time?
They did, yeah. But there are certain things she can't talk to Susie about.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you being a friend of Susie gets you a foot in the door.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. No problem.
Peck her neck again. And since I'm pretty good friends with your dad, I thought it'd be good to be friend. You get to be friends with my family.
Oh, it's just crazy enough to work.
I know. I'm sure me and Ambrose are tight.
Fucking tight. Look,
Hey,
she gives
look,
him
we have a nickname for him. He's Ambrose. Bros.
oh, could you just let's
What?
never discuss that happening again.
What,
Just
Ambrose?
kidding.
He's my bro. He's my bro, Ambrose.
That
Just
is
working over.
fucking terrible.
Well, we thought it was we appreciated it.
Well, great. Now you have a dad sense of humor. Congratulations. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of
Just
myself.
sipping the coffee, just looking at you like, how could you hurt me like this?
I'm pretty proud of
Making jokes
myself.
with my dad.
Hey, your dad's pretty fun to make jokes with.
Oh, just wait till you hear the rest of his jokes. Won't think it's so funny anymore.
I'll do my best.
Just wait for the flamingo one.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. Just put the hand up like, oh, don't you worry. You're gonna. She looks so done. In the most, thankfully, the most teenager kind of way. Just so done.
Look at that. I'm an old man. I'm still younger than you, so.
I mean, you don't have to skip your good years. You could have that, You don't have to go straight to old man.
I think I'm
No
having him.
offense at all, but
I think I'm having him with you.
it's always a weird thing when a guy tries to make nice with your dad, especially when they actually succeed. This is strange, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like we're taking things seriously.
Yeah, freaky, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, I gotta be out for a while. I gotta go bite the bullet on a couple of things I need to talk to people about.
Don't ditch me.
As much as I don't want to, I gotta.
Yeah. This is the hand wave, yeah. I don't wanna, but I must.
Oh, to be fair, the kiss he gives on Becca's neck after that, yeah, he doesn't want to, but he's gotta. It's that type of slow, But I've been putting it off for too long.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, sure. So you don't want to wreck the kitchen before you go?
Nah, because then I won't leave. Give a smirk.
What can I say? I'm very compelling.
No, really? Mm-hmm. Gives her a hand, one last squeeze as he's trotting back up the stairs.
Oh yeah, she'll let him go. She won't be fussy.
And you'll hop in the car and get it driving down to fucking Roanoke to the lockbox.
Go hurt himself.
Go hurt his feelings, yeah.
So eager,
He's like,
so
yep.
ready to hurt his own feelings.
It's like, yep, time to I'm just better get ready. Get my hurt my feelings coffee.
I might hurt my feelings coffee. Oh, beautiful. Head to the lockbox. I'm assuming, are we talking midday-ish or still early?
Midday-ish.
So just for lulz. When you do get in, hilariously, the only one you see up is I mean, you can hear more than anything. Like you head in through the back, you've got a key. And you can see like most of the lights are out. There's probably the hall light on in the back for the, the staff area, quote quote. But you can see that the light is on, like not necessarily in the dining room so much. There's like the emergency lights that never go out, and then the kitchen lights on. You can hear the banging and clanging in there. Probably hear some chatter too.
Yeah, he just comes in eventually. Just
Oh yeah. So Linda will be in there, and she will probably have Wee Man with her, totally helping with breakfast. There's at least 3 eggs on the floor right now.
God damn it! God damn it!
Helping. Yeah, I mean Linda's doing it all in I mean she's taking it pretty well in stride, and it's like, well, you know what we do with this? Drops a towel on it. Perfect. Clean that up later. Come on, Wee Man. Just fucking has him hooked up, probably even has him sitting on her shoulders at one point just because he can't run around and get into everything if he is off the floor. Ha ha!
Yeah. To be fair, Anton comes in, he gives him the little man the wave, and of course I imagine Anton is Mr. Popper at the minute.
Oh yeah. They both have spatulas. One of them gets waved enthusiastically at you.
Yeah,
He's got like
glances around.
one Hot Wheels car in the other.
Breakfast of Kings. Yeah, he glances around for either fucking Patricia or fucking Anne, whichever the two.
Oh yeah, Linda glances over as you come in and like, finest meal of the day. Looks around and Linda glances over. Oh, they're probably still in their rooms or in the shower.
Just gives a thumbs up. Like, just that, I'm cool, I'm still not cognizant fully yet, so I'm going to go make... It's that type... It's all gestured from one thumbs up. She knows that tired look on somebody's face.
Thumbs up if I just drove like a good half hour and I'm still not awake, so I'm just going to take this coffee.
Yeah.
On the bright side, she makes like... When she makes coffee in the morning, she doesn't make like the little coffee pot. She's got like one of the big carafes like they have at like a proper coffee shop, like the giant ones. She just has one of those full.
Yep, he's just like, cool, I'm just going to siphon this like gas.
Yeah, she just keeps she finally like loops Wee Man down under an arm and like lets him jab at the fucking... She's got the frying pan firmly held with one hand, lets him jab at it with the spatula and stuff. This is the best morning. Like, feel free to get at the coffee. Don't burn yourself. It's I just made the pot.
I won't. I'm just siphoning it like it. I'm stealing gas.
Sounds solid.
How's the wee man?
She's like, it's like so helpful.
I can tell. Real chef of the future over there.
Oh yeah.
You good otherwise?
Seems good. Pretty cheery this morning. Up early this morning. In a critic.
Any things you need with him?
No, I think Patricia ended up going out and getting him everything.
Nods. Alright, cool. Just nodding like, alright, sweet. You don't need changing new clothes. You know what I mean? He's a 3-year-old. He's like, do we need to do like a whole wardrobe change yet? Is that type of vibe? Has he grown yet?
I'm pretty sure at least twice now you've dropped cash on him for the kid. So he's doing pretty good.
Let me know if that changes and we need a whole wardrobe change. I know how fucking fast they grow.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, it's coming. It's always coming.
Oh, I know. I live in fear. Just gives a smirk over his shoulder as he's walking into like probably just the main area so he can sit down. Probably the break room so he can just sit down and be like, oh, it's a couch. It's nice.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things where you're heading out of the kitchen and she's like, that's right. You're an investment. Yes, you are. And he's like,
investment.
Yeah! Fucking just, he's hype. He's a little kid with a lot of energy in the early morning. So yeah, you can head back to the break room and just plump down on the couch. The break room, aka totally the living room.
Yeah, he just sits down, waits for one of the two to fucking appear, and is just sitting there with the coffee, going, "Yes, I will slowly live." You know what I mean? I will slowly begin to come out of my shell.
Find my will to survive. Yep. So you sit there for a while, and eventually it's Patricia first who comes in with like the towel around her neck still, but just in comfortable clothes because it is a long while before the place opens. But you can imagine the girls basically sleep through the entire morning. Like that's just how they do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she comes in, kind of bleary, and toweling her hair. Oh hey,
Hey,
holy shit!
you look refreshed.
Yep, refreshed, totally awake, convincing,
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah, totally.
Hmm.
Want some
Oh, that,
coffee?
yeah. I'll be. She like holds up the finger. I'll be right. Yeah, right. I'll be right back.
Just gives a sage nod, like yes, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yes, good.
Oh yeah, it is. It is a brief little doodle-doo before she is back with the mug. And finally, they're just, you know what? Fuck it. The girls aren't leery of you. You're a pretty staple figure. So even you being here out of downs is like, oh, cool, Anton's here. And she just
I
plunks
mean,
down on the other
yeah,
side.
exactly. Yeah, he'd be surprised if they were suddenly leering him because you know how fucking consistent he is in their lives at this point.
Oh yeah.
How are you doing?
What, me?
Yeah,
Doing fine.
cool.
Yep. Been breaking my heart looking at grants and scholarships last night after work.
Hey, that are interesting.
There's a lot of them, but
You could do night classes.
oh
It's a good
yeah,
way to get
just
in. It's a
my
good way to get
grandparents
in.
cut some of the funds.
Oof.
Yeah, night classes or probably online courses. Honestly,
It's a good way to get in the back door, at least.
oh yeah. No, I just took one look at what it costs. And, my heart shattered into like 80 pieces,
Ah,
So, looking at the grants and the scholarships, I know Jane was saying, actually check it out. But yeah,
to
working
be
on it.
fair, to be fair, Jane doesn't have exactly the most in-depth of knowledge of grants scholarships to smirk over.
She grins. No, I think she intended to give me a leg up on it, but I feel like cutting some of the cost off would be ideal, you know. So thankfully, there's a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of stuff that's a lot of blessedly feminist organizations are all about, hey, get a second chance, get women into college, and just a little hand like woo. So there's some stuff I could apply for where I'd have at least less competition.
It's always a leg up. Could find out about a couple of things in Blacksburg for you.
A tech?
Yeah, I could find out a couple of things.
I mean, tech is a great school and all, man, but it's expensive.
Yeah, but like, there's more than just tech there. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I could
But
find out.
I could always do this, like one of these things like ECPI or whatever. I don't know. At least get a bunch of credits out of the way.
Yeah, Like I said, I could find out for you if what you need and what you're looking for and stuff like that. So it's no hassle off my back.
I mean, if you find a miracle college that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, I'm not really
Oh,
up for
miracle.
selling a kidney right now.
Miracles are my specialty. It's marking
Alright, well,
over.
you know, if you can either find a good deal or find me an unwanted kidney in the black market.
Oh wow! I mean, we're going straight to there. All right, Patricia, slow down, Don Corleone. Jesus,
What? You
slow
practically have to
down.
sell body parts to go to college. Have you seen?
No, all right, Scarface. All right, I get it. You're eager to get straightened down and the dirty. Okay, kidney done.
I mean, you know, sometimes you got to do what it takes, Anton. You just sips
No,
the coffee, like, so there.
well, excuse me. All right. Jeez, I'll work on it. Didn't realize you're that. All right, just working over.
Yeah.
How's
No, she's
our
sipping into the coffee.
How's our guest doing?
No, probably still out cold.
Probably.
Little guy wakes up first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her wake up and see how she is.
So it's good.
Yeah, he just takes a drink. I don't know if she notices. It's just he's so. I mean, it's probably the change in him is noticeable. You know what I mean? He's quieter.
Yeah, it's a side glance.
Yeah, it takes him like a hot second before he notices. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, you're staring at me. Do you know what I mean? That look, like, oh, want something in my face?
Sorta.
Oh shit, really? He's rubbing his face like, oh fuck.
Grinning. No, you're just real quiet, even for the morning, or I guess the afternoon, whatever the hell time it is.
It's about midday.
Of course it is. So morning. Good as morning to me, anyways.
Just thinking about things is all.
No, don't do that. That's bad for you. Fuck your whole day up.
I'm realizing.
Well, there you go. It's a good thing I'm here.
Yeah, I guess.
There's the Sage Novel. Like, yeah, you bet your ass.
You ever just hate you some days?
I mean, like, every day.
Doesn't that worry you?
It fucks with you at least.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Look at the coffee cup and think it's about when different things I could take with this coffee. I could too. There's the casual glance over. It's not like unthreatening, it's just matter of fact.
You could.
All these 3 different colors within a couple blocks. So yeah, it's every day.
You just nod. It's weird to see someone else who gets it.
Guess you don't talk to enough people who've seen the underbelly of, I don't know, life. Let's say
Most
the
people
city.
just most people just pretend that it doesn't exist, even the ones who've seen it.
I mean, I could pretend, but considering you guys literally physically pulled me out, it's not like you don't already know. So,
Uh,
oh, I'm so
yeah.
talking about that.
Well, I know you're right.
That's kind of the weirdly sort of nice thing about being around people who've been through shit. You don't have to pretend you weren't in some shit.
Even if you're in it now.
Depends on what you mean.
Look, don't tell Jane this, all right?
Sure.
I do a lot of shit, as you know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of just lately, just kind of just rip the band-aid off it all. You know what I mean?
Having an attack of human conscience.
Yeah, I think my conscience is really pulling lately.
So this is gonna sound really shitty, but good.
Yeah, I suppose you're right in that factor.
Sounding shitty or the actual statement?
Bit of both.
Look, if it's
I
fucking
know.
with you, at least it means
I know it's a good thing. I know it's a good thing. Doesn't lessen the sting, though, doesn't it?
oh no, it still sucks.
Yeah.
No, it still sucks. But I mean, you got people right. You got the rest of your crowd. You got Jane. I've got Linda, who makes my favorite foods whenever I don't want to eat. Got Anne, who's actually had to hold me back.
I don't think I got as much as people as you do.
Just gotta have someone who's been through the same shit. I get it.
Well, here's the dark secret. I don't think most of them have been. They've been through things. And I helped them, and I helped them through it. I don't think they've seen it the way I've seen it.
I mean, there's only two things you could really do about it then.
What's that?
No, either you find someone who's been through the same things, doesn't see it the same way, and you help them understand the way you see it so they can sympathize, or find someone who sees it the same way you do.
Would you look for sympathy?
I mean, why do you think AA meetings are a thing? It's a bunch of people going to find other people going through the same shit. Because those are the people that'll get them.
What happens if you don't want sympathy?
I mean, is it sympathy to have someone to help you out? Help them back? It's not like it's not like you're looking for pity.
how it feels.
A thoughtful squid. Feels like you're looking for petting? And stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, this is thoughtful look. Oh, fix that shit. A bit of a grid.
I mean, yeah, you're right there.
Everyone needs someone in their corner, Anton. It's not that weird. It's not asking for pity to want someone to get you. It's just being people. Everyone wants someone to get what they're going through. Everyone wants someone to understand them, even if it's over something shitty.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, crazy thought most people just like to be understood and accepted.
There you go. Sorry.
Good.
Yeah, it's some came in. What was that last bit?
It's like, crazy thought. Just gonna throw it out there. Most people like to be understood and accepted.
Well, here's the crux of it. Some of the things you do leave you feeling guilty. And yeah, they're bad. It's bad shit. And some of those people are going to see that. And I guess you already judge yourself about 1,000 times. Maybe I just don't want to be judged even more for some of the things I've had to do.
I mean, if they're judging you, you've definitely got the wrong friend for the job. What? Just saying.
Everybody judges.
I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna judge something. You're technically right, but it doesn't mean they're gonna judge the things that we're talking about if they've had the same experiences.
I don't know many. That's the problem, Patricia. Not this time. That's a problem for me anyway. I won't worry about it too much. Very glance smirking over.
Let's see what you're doing.
What?
That kind of weird. So you're gonna dismiss the whole thing because you think I'm gonna judge you.
Dismissed anything? Me? Don't be crazy.
Uh huh.
That's just tactically avoiding. It's a perfect strategy. Foolproof.
Foolproof. Yeah. working
Foolproof.
great.
Absolutely. Oh, it is.
She actually has a bit of a chuckle over that. The fact that he's like, oh yeah, working great. Ugh.
You should go get breakfast anyway. You look hungry.
Oh yeah, that is pro level right there.
Oh yeah, I am pro at evasion.
Yeah, it's
Pro.
totally working. I'm totally not thinking about it anymore.
Absolutely. I'm glad. You know what? For sure, I'm glad. You're just thinking about those eggs that are in there in the kitchen. They do actually look really fucking nice.
She just keeps like throwing you the side eye, like really.
I mean, I'm serious. Those eggs look really the cream and cotton. Ooh. Ooh.
Sarah's cooking. And none of the rest of us are
Hmm?
allowed to cook.
I mean, I don't look. I'm about 50% more into Linda after I discovered her cooking.
Yeah, me too, right?
Glad it's over. Like, oh, yeah. See, glad you can agree.
Look, there are immutable truths in life, and one of them is good eggs. Make a person attractive. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. Second,
But
they
I still
present an
say
egg.
you're
It's just bam. Now what? See my shit?
good. Mhm.
Oh, unfortunately, Patricia, not much you can do about it.
Just like the lip flick of like, you know,
Oof.
buddy.
What'd she say?
It's just one of those things where you like you could tell that she like just like, oh, big move.
Ah, there's the fallback card, you see. Told you I was a pro at this.
Definitely haven't lost interest or forgotten what we were talking about though.
Well, it's kind of just a spread of his hands. That's leaving the ball in your court.
So anything in particular you're having an attack of conscience about?
You got a private room?
Yeah, we all have rooms.
Mind if we talk about it in there? I don't want her to hear. Nods at the door.
Sure. Okay. You just me
Hey.
and my coffee are getting up.
Yeah, he just eases over towards the door. Like, he lets her walk in and does all that shit. Let her enter her own space and shit first.
Oh yeah, she again. The girls aren't leery of you, so she just hops up like me and my coffee are going on a walk, and it's down the hall room that has like her little nameplate on it. Fucking pulls it open and heads in. Even holds it open, does the sweepy arm.
Oh yeah, he comes in. It's just a point of notice. He always does that. It's like, no, your space first. Yeah, that type of thing.
Yeah, she just boots the door shut, sits on the edge of the bed.
He just leans up again. Probably leans up against like a dresser or something.
Too cool to sit down.
I didn't know I was allowed.
Kind of a dick move.
I wouldn't have blamed you.
I don't need to flex like that.
All right. Sits down.
Yeah, she just kind of grins like, good. Jesus.
I told Annabelle I would help somebody, one of her friends. And unfortunately, her friend didn't want to be helped. In fact, he did the opposite. And I could have just de-escalated the situation and brought him in. But I didn't.
Got a good reason, I assume.
Too much of a risk. Way too much. And sometimes you just can't. To be fair, I was caught off guard. I didn't plan for it properly. That was my mistake.
I mean, did you at least try?
Not this time. Every other time I have. Hell, I think you're proof of that.
I mean, I wasn't exactly fighting back, so
No, you weren't, but still the point. That's the point to be made. Every other time I've tried. Every other time. And I've had to make some tough calls, but I've tried my damnedest. And I took one look at this and I saw all the risks and everything, and it just kept piling on. The more I thought, I just made a choice.
you think you made the right one? It's funny because it's just an honest question. It's not judging. It's not anything. She just flat asks. Glances over if he doesn't answer reasonably quickly.
Kind of cut out for me. What was that?
Do you think you made the right choice?
I think my signal's having an issue.
Could be.
There we go. There you go. Am I back?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh yeah, there you go. It kind of just cut out for me at that point. Kind of skipped. So what did she say?
She said, "Do you think you made the right choice?" Not in a judgmental way or anything. Just the same tone, the same speed and clip as the entire rest of the conversation. It's just, she's asked a question, you answer, and this time that is the question.
Let's hold a breath for a second. Yes and no.
Sounds like a pretty good reason for an attack of the conscience.
Yeah, but this decision's made now. Can't look back.
Oh, trust me, you can do a lot of looking back, but you can't change it. That's the part that sucks.
Nope. No. That's what I said. Decision's made.
The biggest question now is what you're going to do about it.
Still got a lot of work to do. Still got a lot of things to do. It's just getting through it is the difficult part.
Well, yeah, of course, there's always going to be more stuff to do, but what are you going to do about this? Are you going to do anything about this?
I don't know.
Well, I have it on good authority that best way to stop kicking yourself is make a decision. Is then you've decided, and all you have to do is focus on sticking to it.
Oh, what am I going to tell her?
You're kind of the whew.
So I can do these decisions. I can chase them. I can do what I need to do. I already signed up for the fact of the work I do is going to take away a portion of myself. That's a reality. Now it's a grim reality, and sometimes you just rip a band-aid off, and well, it's there. It's just seeing the look on her face next if I do tell her.
I mean, is she okay enough to even hear it?
No, she's not.
That sounds like something you don't have to worry about right now.
It's just, yeah, there is the logical part of my brain is just, well, just fucking lie. Easy. We've done it 1,000 times before. We'll do it 1,000 times after. It's just looking into her face.
You know what? It occurs to me, the type of people you're talking to, she kind of glanced over. Is there any way that would hurt her?
What?
Again, very matter of fact, not emotional at all.
Which part? Telling her or lying to her?
Lying to her.
Not that I can think of. Unless she somehow found out, which, given her situation, is fucking impossible. She doesn't see the news, right?
I mean, we've got a TV in the living room, but is it still going on the news? Whatever it is, whoever it is.
I would be surprised. Well, maybe. I actually wouldn't be. If you turn on the news, you'll see him.
I mean,
Found shot 3
Right.
times.
most of the time, we're watching good shows now.
Well, then it's even less of a possibility.
So, as long as she doesn't find out, as long as nobody tells her,
Yeah, I suppose. Like I said, all the logical part of my brain is like, yeah, this is straightforward. Plan. Boom.
I mean, look, it's good that you don't want to lie to her. That's good. That urge is good. And I hope you keep having it. But if you want my, I don't know how informed opinion, it's not going to help her now. And
know.
truth is, it may not help her later. And if there's no chance that she's going to find out,
I know. Doesn't stop you hating yourself throughout the whole time, though, does it?
probably not.
No. But part of the job. It's part of the terms and conditions that they never tell you about, but they're there.
You know what? Here. And she finally puts the coffee cup down, holds the hands out, like, gimme.
Yeah, just puts his hands over.
And Anton, it is fucking bold. You know what she does is once she has a hold of your hands, you're right-handed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, once she has a hold, especially the left hand, she will let go of your right and pull up the sleeve. She checks.
He just is this confused, like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, basically she reaches over and once she has the hands, first one and then the other, kind of like if you've got your jacket on, just shoves the sleeves up.
Yeah,
Look at your forearms.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of jars him a bit because what? Do you know what I mean? Huh? That's 6 seconds. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, huh?
first one, then the other, and she goes, "Well, doing better than most people."
What?
People don't do so good with guilt.
Oh. Yeah, but they question. He's like, oh, now I get it. Ha ha.
Yeah. No,
I see.
pulls up the sleeves, does not find scars.
Yeah.
And
His brain just took like a second to like click, connect. You see, there's the trick, Patricia. People look for that.
I mean, I could tell you to strip. I know where to look, but that seems kind of inappropriate, don't you think?
No, I don't scout myself. People look for that.
What do you do that people don't look for? Sit and kick yourself over a cup of coffee?
No, I just do anything else to get rid of that numb feeling. drink, party.
You're not shitting up,
Just
are you?
pretend. No, no. I don't
Right?
like that. I'd pop a few pills and shit. I go out. I don't sleep that well.
Look, people lie when they say there's a good way to cope. There's no good, wholesome way to cope with terrible shit. There just isn't. Like, she just shrugs, like, I'm gonna tell you an immutable truth from my perspective.
Just nods. No, you're right there. This isn't exactly the first time I've had to deal with horrible shit.
And at least you're not trying to do something that'll fucking kill you, so.
I got too many things riding on me surviving, so can't do that.
I appreciate that. Just saying.
But no, I do everything else to try and cope. I go out, I fuck. Because it's just easier than feeling. At least it's fucking something. Rather than just this fucking empty numbness.
Don't worry. I hear it. She's like jerks a thumb at her wall. Do what works. Do what makes you feel alive and not feel like shit. Do what gets you through another day. Just don't do
I'm
shit
trying.
that'll keep you from getting through the day after.
I'm trying. Just finding the balance, that's all.
Oh, it should.
I'm learning to reach out more. I thought I'd give it a test.
How are the results feeling?
Like I predicted.
Oh. Like you
It's
predicted.
like an open. It's like a wound, you know what I mean? One that's kind of you haven't really acknowledged before. It's there. And the other person goes, look, that's what it is. And you're like, yeah. It's good to put a name to it. It just doesn't stop it from bleeding, you know what I mean?
Nope. All you can really do is change the bandages. Try to put some meds on it, maybe make it sting a little less, but still gotta wait for
Not
it to
very
heal.
good. Not very good, that part. It's kind of where I suck at.
You like leans over. Well, I bet it doesn't sting as bad when you and Anne are banging your head forward against the wall.
Yeah, you can't talk around down, though.
Can't you?
Glance over. She's not about that.
That means you won't talk back much.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's just fucking sad. Just talking to somebody who's just nothing. No reaction, no nothing, no feeling.
Just a bit of the tip of the head. Just because she's not going to talk about her stuff too doesn't mean she isn't feeling.
No, but she's been brought up in a world that you're not supposed to show that shit. And it would be massively, massively unfair of me to dump my fucking baggage on her. Considering all the shit she's been put through in her life. That's not right.
You're only just starting to talk about it yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, she solves it kind of the same way you do. She just isn't to the
Yeah.
talking about it yet.
Well, can you imagine how volatile that would be? I'd rather not put that on her.
Yeah, there's a shrug, but it's the shrug of acceptance. Like, okay, you seem pretty set. All right.
Look, I may sound dickish. It's just, it's not fair on her.
Okay. Not gonna be mad at you for giving a shit how she feels.
Well, that's something.
All right. Leaps and bounds today.
So why'd you jump on it?
Because I can talk about it.
It's giving on like, huh? I'm not even mad. Huh?
Because I can, and you obviously needed to. Been slumping all quiet over your coffee.
You can't prove anything. Just like a smirk on his face.
I don't know. My word carries a lot of weight around here. Finally, like, flicks her hair back over her shoulder. Like, that's right.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm one of the team.
You gonna squeal on me?
Oh, no.
Smirking.
How did I do that? Jesus. Finally. Oh.
I'm teasing.
Oh, yeah. And she's, for what it's worth, she's obviously being facetious. Like, why would I do that? Jesus. You just challenged my... Just challenged. I had to meet it. But just, why would I do that? Look. Linda's doing good. She's pointing up. Got some shit she's really into. And Anne is... I mean, she's Anne.
And you?
Well, as fucked up as the place may have been, I got the benefit of actually having some therapy. And
Did it
seeing
work?
them.
Did it work?
Some of it.
All right.
I mean, there was all the crazy fucked up shit. I know Jane was
True.
leaving the fuck telling me to get out of the hospital.
Jane does like to wig a lot, yes.
I mean, I don't know. She seemed pretty serious about whatever was going on. Maybe I just
she made the,
for a bit.
she made a good call, but Jane does wig a lot. It's kind of her thing.
There's a bit of a smirk, just because it's like, you gotta figure from Patricia's fucking perspective, you're just being ridiculous. She hasn't actually seen Jane really wig out. She's seen Jane get like authoritative. She's seen Jane, get real about the club and all, and get very serious about protecting them. But she's never seen her like wig. So
That's why we call her Wiggly Wiggly. That's why we call her Wiggly Wiggly Jane. So she gets
Do
really
you?
pissy if I call her. Oh yeah,
how does that go exactly?
she gets that pissy look on her face,
Oh yeah, another one.
and the pissy one. I mean, I'm amused as shit.
She thinks about, like, you know what? I'm just gonna sip coffee. Not gonna. Nope.
Yeah, you know it. You laugh at it. I see you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
That is-
never.
That is hearsay. That's defamation of character, sir.
I suppose.
Oh yeah, I know what's up.
Well, at least Jane has somebody to talk to if she needs it.
There's a skeptical glance over.
Well, John's doing a pretty bad job now.
Yeah, but you see the clinch about talking to people about their shit. They gotta wanna. Because, if you hadn't want to talk about this, you'd still be on the couch.
True. I'd be just staring at you.
Yeah?
Jane doesn't talk to you.
I mean, she talks to us, just not about.
Not about that shit. Join the club.
I mean, Anne doesn't talk about her shit either.
Nope. Nope. No, she does not. She just looks over and like, oh, no, God, no.
As
Look.
far as I'm concerned, no real difference. Some people
I
aren't ready.
know. I know.
I see you being judgmental.
Me being judgmental?
I see it.
You know, all right, I'll put it like this. I help everybody through their shit. And I know you mightn't believe that, but one of those is Jane. I've helped her through it. Gotten her through it. Passed no judgment, just eased her through it, did what I had to do to help. I do this for all my crew. No exceptions. It's my job, you know what I mean? It's the fucking responsibility, kid, by taking the job as the boss. You know what I mean? You gotta fucking help out those below you. It's just part of the game.
All right.
I don't get that back off them. And I know it. Because they don't do the things I do. And they don't understand it. Or to be perfectly honest, some of them don't want to understand that. Because it means then they'll be in the same position as me. And some perceive it. But they don't. They just take a look and, yes, that's what I see. And that's it. So, yeah. Maybe there's a part of me that is a bit judgmental. We're all human, as you said.
Yeah.
We all want people to understand us, like you said.
Yeah.
It can just sting a bit. But it's part of the job, man. I guess this is the tax that they tell you about. That you don't believe you're going to get taxed on, and then they tax you.
If she came asking, would you actually tell her?
I would have at some point.
If she
But
did
not
no?
now. Not now.
Too much shit go wrong?
Yeah, she lost that privilege. Not that, like, not that me and Jane are, like, arguing or fighting or any of that shit. We're not. I think it's pretty fucking obvious.
I mean, I think we would have noticed.
But I put a certain distance there. I don't know if you experienced it when you were going through your shit, but you know that you give and you give and you give. And then when you finally begin to pull the door open slightly, they do something or say something that just makes you just instantly close it again. And you just never think about opening it after that around them. Doesn't mean that you're going to be less of a friend to them. It's just you're never going to open that door around them. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
Really? Huh.
That hard to believe.
Yeah.
You don't think I've ever been burned?
No, it's just it's always jarring when somebody gets it.
I feel like more people would get it than you think.
Here's hoping.
Get it if you don't tell them. Saying.
Maybe I've just been burned one too many times.
I mean, I'm not saying go tell the world or anything. You don't need a loudspeaker and a rooftop, but
Suppose you're right.
I mean, I think so. It's a bit of a grid.
All right. Just whoo. You know what I mean? Keep talking like that, and then well, just kind of smirking over.
Yeah, I mean, it's a grid. Feels like a dad. Someone get it?
That part I did not understand. I was like, what?
Oh, it was
Went really Irish there. Huh?
it was the feels like good to have someone get it, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, and you're redhead. I have a thing for redheads. Just shrugs like, I'm just gonna fucking say it. Fuck it.
I'm not even
'Cause
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he could try lie, but where's the fun in that? He knows he's lying to himself by denying he has a thing for redheads. He just looks over like, I'm not even sorry. I just fucking said it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It makes her grin. I mean, you in the better part of America, bud. Probably the planet.
I like to proudly put myself as a member of that community.
Yeah, are you part of the official fan club though? Do you have the T-shirt?
No, but I can get one. I'll just get one just for you going, I dig the redheads.
You know, calling
Don't
the bluff.
tempt me.
Sips
Well,
coffee.
well, it's going to be real awkward tomorrow. When I come in with the Ginger Must Flow t-shirt.
Oh, but have you ever seen a ginger snap? Those little
Yeah.
like fingers, like, yeah, I did that. Puns.
He's just like smirking like, yeah, I have. That was a good pun, by the way.
There's a bit of a grin.
Look, don't you cheat.
What? Be people.
Be people and be a redhead. Don't do that to me. It's cheating.
I'm sorry, but I can't put down these cheat codes. Work too hard for them.
He's like, well, she hears him go, well, shit. Do you know what I mean? Shit. Like he just deliberately like leans over to the side and goes, fuck. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, she's grinning. She thinks it's funny.
No, don't you do that. Don't you be people on me.
I know. Terrible crime. But
It is.
yeah, sorry. I'm working too hard on being people to really turn it off for you. So we're just gonna have to go through this together.
Well, you see, it's your own fate.
I mean, this Isn't fate kind of inevitable?
Oh wow! He looks over like, oh,
Isn't fate kind of inevitable by nature? Just saying.
you know, yeah, no, you got a point.
I mean, I thought. Feeling better? My grin's over because
A
I mean,
bit,
jokes for a second.
a bit. Do you mind if I do something? Nothing crazy now. Don't get me wrong. You've seen how fucking polite I am.
I mean, considering the entire basis of our, being here and everything, I'm not really gonna assume the worst in this situation. Tempting though it may be. So, sure.
You just pecks her on the cheek. Thank you. Nothing serious. It's very genuine.
Yeah, she warms up a little bit. Just the aw. No problem. Always here if you want to talk about shit. Just saying. Especially if it means if we get to end in me making jokes about ginger snaps.
I mean, it might.
Like that.
I mean, if you keep being people, it's just gonna end up me doing something stupid. So, just smirked over.
Well, I will be there to laugh with or at you as appropriate.
Oh, really?
I mean, if you're going to do something stupid in relation to me, I assume I'll be in close proximity anyways. So,
Oh, yeah, probably in close proximity.
yeah, there you go.
Will you laugh afterwards?
I suppose it depends on what stupid thing you do.
I mean, yeah, you got a point.
Mm.
I probably shouldn't test that right about now.
I mean, I would. Usually, like I would kind of worry that it was you. Not because I feel like it's insulting or anything, but would you be doing it for you or for me or because it makes things sting a little less? Again, it's the same kind of just clear honesty. She's not taking offense. She's not concerned that you're using her. She's just like, she's asking it to help you ask yourself.
Honestly, it would be nice to have it with somebody that didn't make me feel like it's stinging. Like, you know what I mean? The fact that we can laugh and joke and just fucking. I didn't have to pretend like I have to do.
Do you have anyone that you don't have to pretend with?
I pretend with everybody. I think there's one that I don't. But even then, I pretend to keep her safe from things. Most people, I just pretend every day. It's kind of a survival mechanism at this point in my life.
You know, I'm gonna really be throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing if it sticks. But have you considered pretending less?
I can't do that. Looks over like, oh, what are you fucking crazy?
I know.
Crazy?
Oh, I know. This is madness, but if you got
Crazy. It's crazy talk right there.
I know. I mean, if you've got people who already, evidence a certain amount of giving a shit. I mean, I assume that if I don't know how many people you have that you're pretending for, but if you have a gaggle, we're gonna call it a gaggle of people for whom you are pretending. Chances are there's at least one or two maybe that give a shit, and maybe if you pretended less with the people who give a shit,
Here's the honest thing. As much as I'd like to, and as much as that, it would be nice if I just had somebody I could talk to.
Oh, I can do that part. This is great.
And as much as like, whatever. If it came to that, like if we went dancing or went clubbing, whatever, it would be fun and it wouldn't feel awkward for me. But it would be nice if I could just sit down and talk to you and not have to think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, he kind of, she sees he genuinely kind of struggles because probably this is the only way that he's able to express himself is that intimacy, fake intimacy,
Well, essentially, grossly oversimplifying intimacy, because if you're doing that,
Mhm.
well, obviously you're intimate, and you don't have to worry about the stuff in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for why don't we?
Like, say for example, at the lockbox, like later on, I know you guys are off and there's dancing and stuff, and we just connect and that shit because it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit of fun. But this, I just like it just to be talking and not, you know?
Well, my door is always open. I can get a pair of cheap reading glasses.
I know that makes me. I know that just makes me sound like a shitty person. So
What? Just wanting someone to talk to? I mean, if you would like to unpack for me how it makes you shitty to want to have someone to talk to, I can totally hear you out, but I'm not hoping for much. Pretty sure that's not shitty.
it's because I normally with that. That's why. That's why it makes me shitty.
Normally, what?
Looks over. Normally, when we talk about things, like say I talk about a person particularly if they're a girl, I just go straight for the easiest solution to feel something. I don't know how to do the rest properly. Like I know how to be in love with somebody, I know how to be intimate with somebody. But with this, lately, sometimes it's the only thing that makes you feel, you know what I mean?
Well, in that case, good sir, I'm afraid we're going to have to stick to talking for a while. It'd probably help you more.
That's fine. That's fine, honestly. He doesn't look angry. If anything, it's almost for her. I don't know what she's reacting to. It's almost vulnerable because he's not angry that it's just like, oh, we're sticking to this. It's like, okay, we're at this. This is new territory now. I am not. What do we do?
There's no
okay.
There's no negative response to the rejection.
No. It's
Okay.
It's more frightened. It's frightened, not because he's angry at her. It's because all right, we've chosen to go this together. That's fine. Where do I go from here? What do I do next? How do I respond to you now that we've cleared that off the table? You know what I mean?
Ah, yes. That decision stands there.
Yeah.
Well, I've stalled out on
It's
promise.
genuine, like he's genuinely not even fazed by her rejecting it. He's actually relieved. And she can read that off him. But now that we've gotten over that hurdle, shit. Do you know what I mean? My one tool has failed. Now what do I do?
I mean, if you're feeling a little out of sorts, you can always go back to dramatically leaning on the dresser. Grins. Get back to some of that
Might be
comfort.
safer. Might be safer.
I mean, it's teasing. She hasn't called him broody yet.
It might be safer. My natural brood state is quite comforting.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, get out of that, man.
Eases up. Glances over. You're just jealous because you don't know my tragic backstory. Smirking over his shoulder at her.
Is it super tragic? Should they make a movie about it?
Probably.
How would it do at the box office, though?
Oh, probably shit.
I mean, people do love anti-heroes. Just saying.
Listen, if you're offended by me saying all that shit, I'm sorry, by the way. I don't see you as, that. Cat tugs at his shoulder nervously.
At the risk of making this weird, I've had worse. I've had a lot worse than this.
Shit.
Good.
Well, I don't want to say good because that's not good that you've had worse. So,
I could just take it with a grain of salt and assume you mean good that this isn't weird.
yeah, that
That's
too,
okay.
but I'd be kind of nervous that it would be hyper negative. So I'm just going to say thank you for understanding me.
No problem.
It's nice not to feel guilty about things.
We're good. Don't worry. Eventually, Turnabout will be here.
Yeah. Well, I better go bite the bullet and lie. Smirks. I better go bite the bullet and lie. You know what I mean? So, if you ever, you have my number, right?
I got yours and Jane's. We all do.
Be nice to just bullshit me on the phone for a while.
Yeah, I could do.
I don't know if they told you that. I always figured you were the nicest. This is opening the door.
No, Linda's definitely nicer than me.
No. I figured you were the nicest. You've got a really kind smile when you actually properly smile. So I knew. Reminds me a lot of my sister. Walked past. Walks out.
You do have a tragic backstory.
She's alive. He sticks his head back in. She's alive. It's just,
Shit.
it's nice.
It's the finger snapper, like, damn it. I thought I had it.
Fuck, I nearly got him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, you get up and head out. She actually, just takes the opportunity to, just saunter out behind. She's already changed post-shower. She's in her comfy clothes. The fucking club isn't opening for a while.
Now he knocks on Annabelle's door because they've talked for a minute, so he figures it out. But as Patricia passed by, he was leaning in, going, "You have to figure a better angle than my sister. Everybody goes with the sister angle."
God damn it.
Look, they're about the same age, so he's just gonna fucking act like an 18-year-old. But it's actually nice to act like an 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah. Let's face it. She'll give you the nudge back towards the door. Go on. I see you.
I'm going. I'm just brooding while I go. Jeez, let me get into character, Patricia. Jeez.
The hands come up like, oh.
Yeah, get back, Mary Jane. Get back. Let me be Spider-Man.
Mary Jane. Am I in need of chronic rescuing? Is that how you see me? Ugh. Just like throws the head back. And she's like just walking down the hall to head back and refill her coffee.
Shakes his head and I'll open the door for Annaboo.
For Annaboo.
No, not Annabelle. Whatever.
I
No,
figured it for Annaboo.
he would never call her. He would never call Annaboo. She'd probably fucking slap him.
I mean, doubtful. I don't think she's up for slapping anybody.
No, he'd berate Anne going, "You is my bae." You know what I mean? Not repeatedly.
Okay, you. You finally talked to the first person that you planned to talk to in this scene.
Look. Sorry, I invested in the NPCs. Jeez.
How dare you?
How dare I
almost
show?
It's almost like the more you interact, the more they become fleshed out.
He just opens the door. Hello, Annabelle.
Yeah, you can see she's kind of she rolls over to glance in the bed, like the door opens, so it's the psh, but hello.
Can I come in?
Uh-huh.
He just slides on in, goes to sit at the edge of the bed. How are you doing?
Yeah, she'll sort of kind of like squirm her way up to a sit with the why, Okay.
No bad dreams?
He wasn't there.
He rubs your shoulder. That's great. No, it's great that she wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
And the little man is having a field day. It's egg day.
She kind of like rubs her cheek and glances around the room because there is probably like he's got a little the toddler bed type dealio. Yeah, she just glances over at it, rubbing her cheek. Yeah. Yeah. He likes it in the kitchen.
Girls wanted to give you a lion.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
They're really taken to him.
Of course he is. He's the king. He even gets piggyback rides off me.
It makes her smile. Just well, that's good. Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, I can't say no to that face. I lose instantly every time.
It's very convincing when he wants to be.
It's the pout. I lose every time. There's a little, and then that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Besides, every kid likes to have an older brother.
Aww. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't all actually taken us in like family.
Well, leans in and pecks her cheek. You are family.
It does seem to, she's mellow. She's not super chipper. Just she's chilling. it's the contented little smile, kind of. Not much at one, just a soft anything, really.
You're looking better.
He hasn't come for a while, and
It's almost like a magic.
I hope so.
I'm trying my best.
Use all the magic I can get.
I'm not almost on my door just yet. So, I'm getting there. I wanted to tell you something.
Okay.
I found a missing persons report. And it was on that Christian.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't find him, just a report on him. I will get my dice. Not for fucking pure breed.
Bless my peanut butter.
That's my crutch.
Look, it's a
To
beautiful.
be fair, to be fair, I do have a really sick boo for this, so.
Yep.
Psychic now is not the fucking time.
That fucking venom stone.
Psychic. Just give it a second. It'll probably take a minute too. But what the lie is, I found a missing persons report. You know, I saw some posters for it, and I did a little snooping, and I found the report, you know, detailing his disappearance and stuff. No sign of him, though.
Ooh. Discord, please.
Yeah, I'll probably have to roll it in the 20. It looks like it's after kicking off majorly.
Yeah, it looks like Discord itself is having some issues.
To the lot, 20.
Oh, the roll 20.
And 1d10, not d20. Otherwise, Anton's lying level has reached God tier. Wow, okay. I'm assuming my specialty for subterfuge is misdirection kicks in.
Your specialty is misdirection?
Let me double check my shit. I even forgot to add the subterfuge dice from Crow, but you know what? Fuck it. My subterfuge is misdirection, yeah.
And yes, that was like 7 successes, buddy. You're good.
Yep.
You shouldn't have that many dice.
It's a solid lie. It's, you know, I would say it's built up on Anton's also experience with, like, you know, his forensic stuff. So he would be able to detail of what he exactly found, which seems very believable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, on a missing persons report, there's probably not going to be too much besides, like,
Yeah, exactly.
the rough area that they were last in, and maybe a number for a detective if you happen to find anything like a tip line. But on the bright side, the fact that you know almost nothing about him doesn't hinder you from lying about something that wouldn't have given you much information.
Exactly. That's probably the beauty of it. So, unfortunately, as you know, missing a persons report only gives you so much info, and I know next to nothing about him. So, I know a search area to start looking for.
I mean, hasn't been with them as long as I have, but I don't know where he'd be now. They don't know if it's him anymore.
Exactly. So, he pecks your cheek. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, there's just the little such a sweet little appreciative smile.
That totally rips his heart in half. But it's fine. I lied.
Thank you for looking for him. There's not many people who would, you know.
Made a promise.
I think you give yourself credit.
Hmm? What's he saying?
She said, "I don't think you give yourself enough credit."
Really? How's that?
Because you only find me because you promised. Are you only doing this for me because you promised?
No. I think you're like the bonus reason.
I think you're what?
The bonus reason.
Right?
I mean, seeing you smile like that is always a bonus. It's one of the more genuine smiles I get to see from you. So I'll take that as my bonus paycheck.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of smile because, like, aw, that's cute.
You ready to do your thing?
I think.
Thing, yeah. Our daily dose of let's see if you can vomit less stuff today.
Oh yeah, this grimace of like, oh yeah, that joy.
But I wanted to give you some news first because I didn't, you know. He does. He actually, to be fair, he's playing off his own guilt by, you know what? I'm just going to use you to lean against you and oh fuck. But if we have some good news from this, well, I gotta go eventually out somewhere, but we could go for a drive, you and me, out of the city. I'd have to bring it back here, but if you're doing good on that front after we do our dosage, we could take you out for a drive.
Oh, there's the bobblehead. I'm like, oh,
And
yes.
we'll see how good you're doing. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
All right. You help her up.
Yeah, she'll ease up to, get herself sat properly upright so she can take the dose.
How we looking?
I mean, you know how bad she was. I'll put it this way. The thing isn't going to get solved by these light doses.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still going to puke up, like, just that nastiness. It's one of those things where, like, especially first thing in the morning, it's like she's okay, but yeah, it's not pleasant, and especially first thing in the morning, it's like there's more things like bile and whatnot because it's been a while since she's eaten.
So, with the amount of doses I've been giving her, would she survive a cleansing now at this rate?
Would you like to do a sense one?
Yeah, fuck it. Because we've been giving her one for like a hot minute, so.
Ah.
4 successes.
4 successes. It has been severely reduced.
Mm-hmm.
She almost certainly wouldn't have survived prior.
Yeah.
At this point, it's getting down to where you're. Put it this way, she's only a little bit better than Christian was. Like,
So-
before, she was way worse.
Yeah, so she could easily survive this.
Yeah, she
Like,
could
I mean,
easily
fuck it.
it'll probably be really, really nasty, but you're pretty sure she'll survive. It will just hurt, and it will be gross.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? After he's brought her back from the bathroom, I, of course, helped her clean and, did all his usual shit,
Oh yeah, she takes a minute to swish out her mouth, wash her face, and drink some water. If anything to get. Ugh.
You trust me, right, Annabelle?
Let's see how Annabelle's doing. 'Cause that is a hell of a thing to ask.
He says it with a lot of genuine warmth. Like, you trust me, right?
Oh,
Damn.
oh, Annabelle. Oh, yeah. Of course.
I think I can do it now. That'll mean you make it.
Right now?
If you want.
I'll be okay.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be rough. But you'll make it. It's just gonna be a rough time, but I'll be here and we'll get through it together.
And it'll get him out of me.
It'll get it completely out by this point. And it'll be out. That means it won't kill you. Because that was what I was worried about. And that's why we gave you the dosages to reduce the severity.
I want him out.
Okay. You sure this is what you want?
I want him out. Give me.
Okay. He pecks her hand. Then give me a bit to prepare, okay?
Oh, there's a little bobblehead.
He's going to get on. Yeah, he'll definitely go looking for Anne. He's actually going to ring Becca too, because she knows exactly what she's seen him do this before.
No, lordy. Let me.
I don't know if Jane's free, but I mean, he can do it as well. That's the thing.
I mean, I can. It's early for him, but I can always
Yeah.
chat.
I don't think he is free though.
In the meantime, though, since you're calling up other people, who all was it? You're getting Anne rustled up?
Yeah, and Becca. Because
Yeah.
Becca has the most experience of what to do and to keep the girls from not asking too many questions.
Yeah, Anne is begrudgingly pulled out of bed, and Becca will say that she's got to commute, but she'll be there.
Yeah, it was just like, I can wait till you're there anyway. I need to take time to prepare this shit anyway. So I'm more than happy to wait. Bex.
Hey, Becca. All right, and what are you asking Anne to get up to when she?
He will also get, like, say, Linda to bring the kid out for the day. Maybe I could give her some extra money and be like, here, bring him out to, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you having Patricia stay, or are you basically just telling her and Linda to go and
go? You and Linda go out with the kid and just bring him somewhere, some fairground outside of town or something. Just take him out for the day because this is going to be a long and painful thing.
All right. And what are you asking Anne to do once she's human?
Once she's human, they're going to need fresh towels, fresh shit. They're going to need her whole bed coat. Jeez, they're going to need a lot of stuff done. You know what I mean? It's going to be a rough haul for her. So anything that they ask for, she just needs to be there. Becca's probably going to have to, like, fucking keep her on pace as well, if it's just going to be him or if it's going to be him and Jane doing the cleansing together. You know what I mean? Because he's seen how bad it gets.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's going to be messy.
Yeah, so he'll need Anne to, like, be moving in and out with a constant, like, say if they come out of the room and go, here, we need this, she needs to be, like, there. You know what I mean? With what she needs. You know what I mean?
Yep, let me check a thing.
Like, for Rand's perspective, it looks like probably she'll think he's probably doing some fucking operation or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is concerning, but certainly not her only or primary concern. Let's see what we got here.
It's the thing. She's heard of street doctors before, so he's kind of banking on that shit. You know what I mean? While you're doing that, I'm just going to BRB to the bathroom real quick. What it is?
I'm going to take that advantage too. I just had to quickly
Go.
skim it. Yes.
Go.
Intermission.
Me.
All right, I am back.
Me.
So, I'm just trying to think based on what all you're asking for. Just based on what you're asking for, Anne will probably ask where he wants to do it. Like, how much room is he going to need?
He'd probably keep it within her room.
Yep, essentially,
Excuse me.
the idea being her room is, I mean, you've got some floor space in the end, but depending on how you wanted to do it, like, she doesn't know if it's something that's going to happen, like, on her bed, on her floor, if you're going to need more room than that, like, if she should clear out, like, move, push things towards the wall in the living room, move some
Probably
more tables.
Probably as a precaution, move things towards the wall in the living room because we might need to switch it depending on how this goes. And you know what I mean? Just as a precaution, move things back essentially.
Yeah. So between, if nothing else, in the time it takes Becca to get there, she will have done stuff like, collected up all their spare towels, buckets and whatnot, like essentially things that she's trying her best to make educated guesses based on the other things you're actively asking for, but she will also go in and not only like push the couch back against the wall, but do things like push the coffee table out of the way, roll up the little area rug, and just like stick it across the couch, just to get it up out of the way, so you've got like bare floor to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially she does that, or I mean, it could be that, or there are empty rooms still that are pretty much stripped bare.
No, he'll do it in her room. He'll feel better about it. He'll get her to fucking. It'll make her feel better in his mind if she's doing it in a place that she knows, like, this is my room, this is where I've been. You know what I mean? So fuck it.
Yeah. And we'll probably at one point poke her head in and ask if you want her to move things around in there to make sure you have a clear space.
Yeah. She'll get her to move like the bed further back. Like, just take some stuff out so it's more of a playroom, but keep the bed in because she's probably going to be very weak. You know what I mean?
Right. It's things like she's not going to take everything out, but like there's a bed, there's a toddler bed, there's like essentially like a coffee table type thing. There's an area rug. There's a bunch of kids' toys, and she basically starts. And ironically, throughout this whole thing, Anne sits on her bed and just kind of watches, kind of doll-like in her PJs. No interest in the door, which gets just kind of left open as Anne is going in and out because you're right there. But yeah, she comes in and basically does the same thing. Everything goes up against the walls. Like all the kids' toys get piled on/in his bed. Like she does her best to generate as much of a clear space as possible. And I mean, Annabelle is just quietly watching as, she brings in the towels, does stuff like that, sets things aside. But, keeps them well offside. In case they're needed, they're close at hand.
Mhm. So once that is done, what he will do is kind of set up the room how it is. He makes sure he has water. He makes sure he has the stick, the bong stick.
I mean, he can,
Uh,
if you want to develop his own, flavor for it, you can, depending.
hmm.
I mean, he's a Shadow Lord if he has a tweaked version of it, as long as it invokes something. Like the traditional one invokes the elements. As long as you're invoking something, you can have something like a fucking one of the feathers off one of the crows that you use.
You know
for,
what? I think the feather off one of the crows is kind of perfect. So that's what you take out of his. You know what? That's kind of perfect.
Yeah,
I feel like
Lord-
that's very Anton.
And ironically, especially if you're going to do things like, I mean, there's stone or metal bowls in the kitchen if you need something to burn something and waft it. If not, no stress. Hilariously, if Anne sees you getting together the things to burn anything, she'll just come in and casually take the batteries out of the fucking smoke detectors.
Yeah, you know what? He'll get the whole. Yeah, he'll get the metal bowls. He'll get the crow feather. You know what? Might as well get. You fuck it.
It's
Because
spiffy with it.
ookie spooky. Yeah, let's get ookie spooky with this.
I like it when you guys give it flavor. As long as there's a process, because there needs to be something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to tweak it, I'm happy.
He'll do the standard, like what he's been trained by the fountain on how to do the cleansing, right? But he would have added the feather and the bowl filled with water and, you know what I mean, stuff that he can burn it. Do you know what I mean? He incorporates as much of the spirits that have influenced him. Do you know what I mean? So crow, water. You know what I mean? He even gets Anne to turn out some of the lights so it's a bit darker in that room to invoke some of the shadow spirits as well. You know what I mean?
It will be funny because she's like, wait, you're going to do fucking back alley surgery and you want me to turn the... Okay, man.
No, he's like, no. Just, it's a temporary thing. Just bear with me. I can't even get back right, Becca? You know what I mean? It's that type sort of vibe.
Becca's like, oh yeah, totally. To yeah, that's seems fucking fine. And I mean, Anne is kind of finds this strange, but we'll do things like essentially bring in a lamp to set on side and kill the ceiling light and basically just get you a low light, more lantern situation so that come point that you need the light, you can just flick the light switch. But at least briefly, you'll have a lot less light in the room. So we'll cover up the window too. Echo's trying to play this off as normal.
All right. And once that's set up, he'll take Annabelle by the hands. I'm going to start in a few minutes. Okay?
What do I do?
You stay still. Don't move as best as you can. When the pain hits you, you're just going to have to endure. Becca's going to help with that, okay?
Yeah, there's a glance back to big old muscly Becca and oh, great. Should I
It's going to be fun.
sit?
Here. We'll get you to sit. Maybe even lie down.
Okay.
But look at me. You're going to be okay after this. You're going to make it. All right?
Okay.
You trust me, right?
Yeah, that's nodding, but it's one of those things you can tell. All the preparation, almost as if it was surgery. It creates anxiety to see the preparation happen.
And then once Becca I imagine Becca's moving in and out with Anne and helping and all that, right?
Oh yeah, probably. And we'll eventually
So
like shoo Anne off and be like, well, that's great. You can be on standby way over here.
yeah, once Becca's busy kind of kiting Anne off in a direction, he will lay her down and just put his face where like her shoulder is and just squeeze.
He's doing what?
Oh, he's just hugging into her essentially. It's reassuring.
Yeah, there's a lot of cling to the squeeze bag.
I made a promise I'd keep you safe. And after all, I claimed you now, so I can't exactly let you go. Disappear on me now, can I?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Keep your
And after
promise.
this,
It's okay.
and after this, when you feel a bit better, we'll go for a nice drive, you and me. I got the perfect place for us to hang out in.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, it's the bobblehead of like, yeah, it's totally fine. Everything's fine.
And he pecks her hand. Alright, I'm gonna start. If you need to close your eyes, but if you want to keep looking at me, you go right ahead.
Yeah, she bobbleheads a little and just gets herself laying down and does her best to be like, there is no way that this is going to be comfortable, but I'm gonna do a little squirm and kind of make a last ditch effort to find a way to be comfortable. Laying on, honestly, probably like essentially a beach towel.
Well, here we go.
Yep, as you say you're gonna queue up, Becca will come in. She'll close and lock the door just in case. And
Rituals. Actually, is it wits or charisma?
cleansing is charisma rituals, and
Okay.
base diff for any ritual is 7.
May I spend willpower?
You may.
Thanks.
No, I'm the best.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay,
Look at that. Look at that roll, Katie.
that's good a looky. Damn.
It's a hot cleansing.
Wow. That is.
That's a hot cleansing.
I was not ready for you to have that kind of success in a single roll. I'm just
That's a
saying.
hot cleansing. That's a hot cleansing.
Hey, 1 second to recover from a fucking shock. Jesus.
Holy shit.
That was a rock solid cleansing. Anton is prepared.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he set out the ritual like he planned. And with the elements of control, like the crow, the water, the shadow spirits, he feels more confident, if you get me, because it's things he knows. It's spirits he trusts, you know? So he's a lot more, I think, steady because he knows he's working with things that have never led him astray. Like, he's always gotten support from the water spirits. The crows, sure, like, he's always gotten support from them, and the shadow spirits have always been trustworthy things to him. So, in a way, he's working with things that are his tools. So, I guess there's no reason to let the nerves overtake you. And just does the business, you know?
Trying to decide how to cope because I had like a threshold set in my head, and damn.
The rock fucking solid cleansing.
Power. So 6 successes.
Yeah. 6 success cleansing roll, yeah. That was a rock solid fucking cleansing.
Just
Meh.
so I plan to do this slightly differently, but here we go. So Anton sets to cleansing. Most rituals take about 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah. I think that was it.
Let's face it, Anton, going in, you know in your heart you're probably going to have to do this to her several times to get it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And you start the cleansing. And man, it is
Let me look at your shit because I bet
Hmm?
money. You have the concentration merit and everything.
I do.
Anton, it's a really rough 10 minutes because as you might have been a little braced for the fact that, you know what, as tainted as she is, this is going to get really,
Yeah, it's gonna get painful.
really
You
hard.
saw what I did to fuck. You saw what I did to fucking Hazel.
Yeah, and Hazel hadn't been stewing at it for nearly as long as Annabelle
Yep.
has.
Yep.
The response is almost immediate, and if anything, it looks kind of like, at first it looks like the stomach cramps that she's gotten in the past, but Becca is there, and Becca carefully basically sets a folded towel under her head and then pins her shoulders firmly to the floor. But over the course of this 10 minutes, Anton, she thrashes, she screams, like all out, full bodied screams.
Yep.
And yeah, it's running out of her eyes, her ears, her nose. There's a point where Becca has had her pinned the better part of the time, and she has to let her up and roll her over because she starts vomiting again. And it is just, it's blood and
Yep.
ichor and even sweating, like her clothes are staining.
Yep. Whew. Oh boy.
Somehow, fuck your merit, you maintain concentration for the whole 10 minutes, and the whole time you can tell it's continuing to have an effect. This isn't like, a little prompt to get it going. No, it is a continuous, just all of it doing its best to come out of her body by any means possible. There's dark spots like her socks, her clothes, everywhere. It just,
Oh yeah, it's like it's actually spewing out of her. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a fucking exorcism, man. It's horrific. You're literally purging something so hard that it's coming out of her pores.
Yep. Whew.
Yeah, Becca does some cussing and stuff, but considering that there's full-bodied screaming, it's really not much of a distraction by comparison. But over the course, like 10 minutes is a long, long time, especially when you're suffering like that, and it gets hoarser, it gets raspier, it gets a lot weaker over the course of those 10 minutes. But yeah, you get to see her essentially. It looks like she's having like repeated seizures.
Yeah, he'll get Becca to put a bit in her mouth so she doesn't bite off her fucking tongue as well. Jesus Christ. Because that is a danger too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, thankfully, Becca seems to be like, she's not medically trained, but she's probably had to like jump in and play muscle before.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord knows she had to help with
Yeah,
Jane.
we had to do it with Jane, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So thankfully she has learned this already, and she does at one point. In fact, hell, there's a point where until she can reach over and grab something, she literally sticks her hand in her mouth. Just to keep her from biting.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, Bex.
That's gross. That's not clean.
Her poor fucking hand as well. She probably bit the house. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, to her credit, she's not dumb enough to just stick a fleshy bit of her hand. She puts like a full portion of her hand in there, so there's bones in the way. But oh Jesus, the cussing as she finally reaches, grabs something, and pries her mouth open to put that in instead. But yeah, it is an agonizing. It is a very long 10 minutes.
Right.
I'll put it this way. Even Becca's sweating from the effort of trying to keep her from smashing her head.
keeping her from biting herself, keeping her from thrashing completely across the room. Just it is a mess. Even
Yep.
at the end, there's leftover like nervous ticks and twitching happening. She's shaking as Becca is doing her best to keep her from hurting herself.
Yeah, once it's over, Anton just lets out the breath.
I mean, the floor is a mess. The towel she is on is ruined. Thankfully, there are more towels and there's water nearby, but
He first priority though. She's all right. We can handle her in a second. He walks over to check Becca's hand, like check her arm.
oh yeah, Becca took a nasty, nasty bite.
Come here.
I mean, thankfully, she was in the middle of a cleansing, so I mean, it could be a lot worse. Let me grab Rebecca. Let's be fair to Becca here. Get her some legitimate screen time. Yeah, you snag her. She just, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's Annabelle is still kind of shaking on the ground. She's not all there at the moment. There are some really piteous noises coming out of her though, as you snag a hold of Becca's hand, and there's just kind of the fuck, why as you snag the wrist.
Yeah, with medicine for I can imagine he can quickly make like a makeshift bandage essentially.
I mean, on the bright side, you have all the first aid things you could possibly find in this.
He just gives it a quick.
Here.
Yeah, he just gives a quick swab of like disinfectant. You know what I mean, and just does a quick bandage.
Oh yeah, she's bleeding pretty good, but you can put a good pressure on it, get a gauze on it, bandage that on, and have her continue to press on it. But hands are full of veins, and I mean, I'll put it this way: that should probably have stitches. That's not good.
I'll stitch it in a bit. For now, that'll do.
Yeah. No, fucking. Least of my fucking worries. Jesus Christ, Anton, look at her.
Yeah, I know. These things are never easy.
I ain't never seen it be this not easy.
She's heavily tainted. She wouldn't have, if we hadn't been doing what we had been doing, she wouldn't have made it, Becca. This is getting her to the stage where she's making it.
Oh yeah, you got the shallow light panting out of Annabelle. She is on another fucking planet right now. Annabelle.
What's the taint like? What is the taint situation like? What are we looking at after a fucking intense cleansing like that?
Oh boy. I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of hard to tell because she's wearing it. Like it's literally seeped out of her pores.
What we'll do is together, probably with Becca, we'll clean her. You know what I mean? Clean all the shit off her, all the gunk. You know what I mean? And then after that, then he'll check. Once all the gunk is off her, we'll even change her clothes again because we're gonna probably have to change her fucking clothes 4 or 5 times. We'll put her in probably a dressing gown or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
something that we can either just on and off. You know.
The two of you start to try to wipe her off, and Becca's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go hold her in the shower."
Yeah, bring her back, and we'll see what the progress is.
Yeah, she just nods, snags one of the towels that hasn't been used. And just Annabelle is not a big girl. Becca scoops her up and heads into the bathroom. And you can imagine, especially because when she comes back, she's soaked. She doesn't seem to give a fuck. She just comes back soaked, probably just turned the thing on, continued holding her, sluiced her off real good.
Oh yeah, Anton washes his hands and does all that shit. Once she's clean, boom, hits the sensorium again.
Yeah, she has let's see. If she's conscious, it's very hard to tell. As far as the cleansing goes, you do a sense worm. Probably safe to say that 99% of her taint has just oozed out onto the floor. She actually is about as clean as, like, she's right up there about as clean as Becca is, just being in city.
I got it. Glance over. I got it all.
Oh, I fucking hope so. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I got it all. I got it all.
I mean that's fucking good because
We need
No.
to get her out of this room. Come on. You hefts her up.
yeah, she'll give her over.
All right. What I want you to do, we got to clean this room completely.
Yeah, doesn't Jane have some hinky shit going? Should be easy.
All right. I'm going to get her in, get her settled. I want you to hose down. I mean, hose down this fucking place. Bed sheets, burn them. Get rid of them.
Yeah, I'll get all the shit's got stuff on it. I'll get some little towels after this. Fuck me.
Any towel with any taint, that shit on it, get rid of it. Burn it. Completely.
Yeah. Yeah. Suppose you should I don't know what the fuck you're gonna tell Anne, but I probably can't bring her in here to do this. I'm gonna have to do it myself.
I got it. Well, I'm going to bring her out now, so.
Yeah.
Besides, it looked like she had a seizure anyway, so. It suits.
Fuck it.
Hilda, he's opened the door portion so he can squeeze out with Annabelle.
Oh yeah, I mean Anne isn't exactly lingering close by. This is kind of weird and creepy. So it's not
Yeah,
like
he comes out.
all.
Yeah, he comes out and walks down the laneway. Just, come on, that's it. Kicks open one of the private rooms.
I mean there are spare rooms. One or two probably have like you guys have prepped for the idea that you might collect more people. So there's probably very, cheap, simple beds in them and like a dresser.
Yeah, he just eases her down on one of the beds.
Yeah, at worst it's a naked mattress. Oh no.
Make sure the bit is out of her mouth so she's not biting her tongue anymore, and she looks pretty safe and just lets out a breath.
Dude, it's like tremors. She's only just finally calming down physically, even though it's obvious that she's only just maybe starting to come around.
Yeah, when she wakes up properly, she'll see Anton over her, just running a hand through her hair.
As she starts coming around, you could tell because it almost immediately it's pained, kind of whimpering noises.
Hi.
Is it going? Everything hurts.
All gone. I got it all. First go and everything.
And yeah, it's finally you've got clean tears this time instead of more of that horrific fucking like viscous shit coming out of her eyes, but just yeah, the shock.
I'm here, don't worry.
And honestly, yeah, it's an easy assumption that she's at least physically in a state of shock.
Oh, of course. Like, I mean, that was a traumatic fucking shit. And I imagine she just clings to him because, like, when he leans down so she can.
Oh yeah, no, she latches on and curls into him. For one, he's warm, and for two, hurts. And yeah, it's just racking sobs because it does. You can imagine, even if it wasn't actual neurological activity that did it, she still essentially went through multiple seizures.
And he just rocks her like, shh. It's that sort of vibe. Again, it's all gone now. You did it.
And truth be told, depending on what you want to do while you're there, honestly, she is going to latch on. She is going to sob hard. And the
Mm-hmm.
worst part is that the harder she sobs, the more it makes like just her whole body aches, the tendons, the muscles, practically the bones. Like she just hurts. And the more she cries, the more it hurts. And eventually she'll probably tire herself out. And
Yeah, that's what he waits on. Honestly, like she's gonna tank herself out in a few minutes.
oh yeah, no, that was physically fucking exhausting. After
Mhm.
it's messy crying, but eventually she
She's gonna tank out. Yeah. When she does, he just eases her down, comes outside, takes off the shirt that poor thing that got absolutely waterlogged and drenched and shit from his own sweat and tears of Annabelle.
sweat, tears, snot, just
Mm-hmm. You know what? Becca's cleaning. She's good. He will. Actually, no. He'll sit Becca down and fucking stitch up that bite mark.
Oh yeah. Thankfully she was in the middle of cleansing, so it doesn't look like you're not seeing this telltale signs of infection, either spiritual or physical. But just oof.
Yeah, he'll stitch her up. He'll give her a stitch.
Yeah, you sit down with the stuff. She's like, "Oh my fucking! Can I at least have a drink?"
Yeah, and would you get her a drink?
And yeah, and his probably kind of. I assume you're like pulling her out to the living room to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hilariously, she comes out in like a too tight set of Annabelle's pajamas pants because she was kneeling in that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, Anne will come around and give her. You'd call it shots, but she's just said fuck it and poured her a glass. And Becca knocks it all back because this is about to suck.
Oh yeah, he'll go through it easy enough. I imagine with like medicine 4, I don't need to roll because he's yeah.
As long as you're not stabbing straight into her hand, you're probably going to do an okay job.
Yeah, just eases her through it. And then when she's done, you'll be just let that rest for a couple of minutes, and then you're good.
Oh, great. Awesome.
You'll go over to Hannah next because, oh, honey, like catch her by the hand.
Let me switcheroo some shit. Actually, let me do this. I'm just going to be smart. All right. So yeah, you can snag a hold of Anne.
You okay?
Yep.
You know it's okay if you're not.
I'm not going to really do anything or anyone much good if I'm not.
I don't mind if you're not okay. Yeah.
Is she going to be okay?
Yeah, she is.
What? You know what? Better question. Do I even want to know what that was?
No, not really. I'm going to be honest.
You know what? I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, looks rattled. Not much worse than that, just rattled, because that is not a normal event here.
It's okay, though. We got her through it. It's okay. He gives her like a reassured squeeze of her hand.
So, what now?
Just gotta let her rest. Took a hell of a toll on her body.
You wanna? I don't know. Do you want some blankets to pile on or something?
We'll put some blankets on her in a few, and just let her ease through it. She'll probably be much better tomorrow, but just let her sleep. She's probably gonna sleep most of the night.
Should we do something to keep her knocked out?
No, just let the body heal naturally. We've already pumped her not with enough stuff to get rid of the poison.
Yeah, she's just nodding like, yeah, get rid of the poison. That's totally what that sounded like. Okay. Just Alright. Poison. Cool. Don't let her rest. Just
let her body's natural defenses just kick back into gear.
you're sticking around?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Well, that's good. Because when she wakes up, I have no idea what the hell to tell her.
I'll stick around. Plus, I don't want to leave you on your own after shit like that. I know you're big and bad and all that, but I'm not leaving you on your own. Okay?
It's definitely not my my usual.
Oh, I know. That's why when we wrap her up in a blanket, we're gonna sit on the couch, you and me, and we're gonna relax. All right?
Sure.
You're gonna take the day off work. You're gonna just stay with me, and we're gonna just chill out, watch a few movies. No stress. Deal?
Yeah, deal. You got the neighbor hold you. It'll be fine.
Good. You go get yourself de-stressed, and you wait for me, and I'll take care of everything else. All right?
Yeah. Fuck it.
He gives her hand a squeeze, like a real genuine, like, you know what? You're taking the day off. You're gonna chill out. You know, it's very genuine. It's like we're gonna not. You know what I mean? We're just gonna not.
We're just gonna not.
And what he will do, like a good boy, is if Becca wants to head back because she's got stitches and all that, she totally can. If she wants to hang around here, she totally can. He does not mind. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But he will message Renee going, look, something came up. Won't be able to meet you tonight. But just I'm fine. I just had to deal with something. And he will ring Boo. Heidi.
He'll actually give her a proper call.
He will pick up the phone right now and dial the number of the phone he got her.
All right, let me adjust.
After, of course, he's wrapped Annabelle up in a blanket and all that shit. Got a proper pillow for her and everything.
Oh yeah, you bundle her up like a little human cocoon. She is, I'll put it this way, she is tanked out so hard she has no idea you're there.
But once Heidi answers, hello, beautiful.
Hey.
I have some bad news.
You need to stay out.
Gotta take care of somebody. Save them.
Oh, I'm
And
glad.
I can't leave them at the minute. They're pretty vulnerable.
It's okay.
But I didn't want you to think I wasn't coming back.
No, it's okay. I'll be home.
Okay, everything is fine. I'm okay. It's just she's in pretty bad shape. I had to do the big thing, the big cleansing thing.
Oh,
Yeah, so she's not doing exactly too well.
oh.
But she's okay. She's gonna be okay. It's just I don't want to leave her on her own in the middle of the night. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't get to see you. But will you wait for me tomorrow?
Mhm.
I'll be over then.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you soon, Heidi.
See you tomorrow, Anton.
And to be fair, like once he hangs up, he sends her like a good few number of love hearts as well. Because oh, honey, you know what I mean?
It's funny how when Heidi says, "Just for the love of God, let me know," which actually means is,
Mhm.
no, seriously, for the love of God, just let me know so I don't
Yeah, he just
think hurt.
he sends us a bunch of like smiley faces to her as well, just to make her, you know what, it's just to make her happy as well. And he will just once they're done, once Annabelle's done, he's checked in with Heidi, Renee's gotten the message. He will just sit on the couch with Anne and Becca and just switch on the TV and just de-stress, relax. When the girls come back with the little fella, he'll mention that Annabelle's going to be fine. She just needs to rest. I'll put her in the private room. Just make sure she just don't go in there. She's very vulnerable at the minute.
Um,
Just simple. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's kind of the beauty of the thing. You tell them, she went through some shit. She had some difficulty while they were out. She needs to rest. You guys can either keep an eye on Wee Man or you could try to find like someone to watch him. But Wee Man's pretty happy.
Well, yeah, they'll probably chill. Yeah, they'll sit and watch TV. Let the wee man run around if he wants to do it. You know what I mean? He's just gonna take away all of what happened and just TV, this, food. You know what I mean?
I mean, the beauty of it is that you end up with like the two hardest bitches you end up sitting there watching like Disney movies.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, it
Fair.
seemed like a pretty chill approach.
Spring up about the hardness of various Disney characters. It gets pretty comical. Wee Man has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
He's just interested in the fucking thing. Yeah, he's like, "Shut up! You're talking during the movie." God, you know what I mean? And I was like, "Sorry."
Thankfully, I mean, he's young enough that he doesn't really sit and watch and focus. He plays around
yeah.
and stops and watches for a while and then plays around. So, like, you guys talking doesn't bother him at all.
He's too busy. He is too busy in his own shit, his own world of being a 3-year-old.
He's got some very, very serious construction to do with these blocks, sir, and then drive cars around, and then, oh no, it crashed. Now the city's collapsing. It's pretty serious, okay?
No. Oh. Oh, well, excuse me. But yeah, we can totally end it there, Katie Butt.
Well, all right. Then for now, we'll call it a scene. Boodaloo, boodaloo, boodaloo.